Hej, hej! Z tej strony Kitsune. To jest drugi odcinek z serii Dziedzictwo Hogwartu. Także serdecznie Was zapraszam do oglądania. I mam nadzieję, że odkryjemy coś ciekawego w tym filmiku i nie będzie nudy. Ciekawe, co nam się tu przytrafi.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate.
Nasza ceremonia, no tak.
I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had
Małe
left.
komplikacje.
If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older.
Nasza słynna tiara.
You come here with preferences.
Myślę, że wybierzemy sobie standardowo Gryffindor.
Certain expectations.
O ile sama nas nie przydzieli. Okej, nie mogę się doczekać zajęć, albo nie mogę się doczekać zwiedzania.
Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Odwaga, ciekawość, lojalność, ambicja. Okej, to w takim razie będą wybory. Gryffindor miał raczej chyba odwagę, z tego co dobrze pamiętam. Także spróbujmy odwagę.
Oh, but you're brave.
Może trafimy?
Hard, exceptionally daring, undaunted by the unknown, willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
No, także trafiliśmy do Gryffindoru. Super. Oczywiście akceptujemy.
Gryffindor!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying
Nie
altogether.
będzie Quidditcha.
But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to
Ale
do
latać
before classes
można.
begin
Okej,
tomorrow.
są jakieś pozytywy.
I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely
Taka
to...
lekka sugestia rozejść się, młodzi mnie zakumali.
Would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress,
Czyli od niej
it is
dostaliśmy
my
nasz
distinct
list.
honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor.
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Grata domu.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Oh, looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Pierwsza nocka za nami. Porozglądamy się po naszym pokoju. Co my tu mamy? Fajnie, ładnie to wygląda. Walizki na łóżkach. Okej. Klatka. Pięknie wygląda to okno. Znajdź swój pokój wspólny, okej. Mamy iść tędy. Tędy. Mamy już jakieś znaczniki. Wypijemy się herbatki. No, oczywiście trzeba wszystko pomacać, poszturchać, tak, najemy się.
Now, which way is the common room?
Pokój wspólny. Fajnie, fajnie. A tam co jest? Okej. Jakieś zejścia mamy. Dobra, trzymamy się na razie naszych wytycznych, żeby się nie pogubić. O, czapeczki. Jak one się nazywały? No, w każdym razie to były te odwiedzające dziewczęta.
New fifth year. They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon fruit, like that poor man from the ministry. can't imagine starting a new school this late.
Teraz trzeba się zapoznać z kilkoma osobami. No to idziemy.
Here, have a sip. Go on. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Mamy kolejnego Weasleya. Musi być dziwnie, miło. Możesz robić miło.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still,
No.
she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
No, zagadajmy
Seems you enjoy
Elixirę.
brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Udoskonala.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Dzięki, dzięki. Dobra, jednego mamy z głowy. Następna osoba.
Fall off this time, Nelly.
Nelly,
First day.
for attention.
Okej, okej. Idziemy do odważnej.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
To prawda.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
Czy to kiedy... No, czy ona
I'd
spotkała kiedyś
imagine most
smoka,
students
zapytamy
have
się.
never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Okej. Nie masz lęku
I take it you're
wysokości?
not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Co ludzie mówią o mojej
What
podróży?
exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
No tak, jak najlepiej przyjść to z pompą. Dobra, Idziemy do
I'm sure I'll be
następnej
seeing you
osoby.
around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Czyli trzeba ją w dziwnych miejscach na wysokościach szukać.
I think it's for the best that Kagawa takes.
Oh, perhaps I should.
Ostatnia osoba.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Nie, absolutnie.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Musisz popracować nad rzuceniem. Może potrzebujesz trochę poćwiczyć.
A little
Weźmy
more
Mili.
practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Ambitna, jak Hermiona. Chce być najlepsiejsza.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward.
Niezręczne
I
tylko.
tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
No okej, no. To życzymy
Well, good luck
szczęścia.
with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside.
Okej, spotkaj się z profesorem Weasley przed pokojem wspólnym. No, to idziemy.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and
Dużo roboty
not
będzie.
fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Dostaliśmy własną księgę. Okej.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field
Co to jest?
It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Dobra, dobra. Idziemy. Znaczy, pierwsze testy.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Wygląda trochę jak w kościele.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
No, trzymam się blisko, trzymam, nie krzycz na mnie. Jeszcze nic nie zdążyłam zrobić.
The guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Aha, Tam coś jest? Okej, mamy portret. Na portrecie widnieje czarodziej Barufio, słynący ze swego eliksiru mózgowego, będącego przykładem konsekwencji nieprawidłowego wypowiadania zaklęć. Kiedyś powiedział S zamiast F i znalazł się na ziemi z bawołem na piersi. Przyjemnie miał. Zdecydowanie. Odblokowano przewodnika, pojawią się twoje postępy, wypełnij. Okej, następne. Czyli tylko wyzwaniami możemy doświadczenie zdobywać. Mamy poziom pierwszy. To czarodziejski poziom PT zdobyty w... No. Co mamy? Wyzwania. Ogólny postaw. Zebrane pierwsze strony przewodnika. Dobra. Rozsiane strony. Czyli będziemy musieli Revelio często rzucać. A po czym to poznać? Nagroda wyglądu wyposażenia. Dostajemy nagrody specjalne za to. Okay. Ale tutaj też coś mieliśmy. Przed chwilą się...
Keep your eyes open for more
tu
opportunities
właśnie.
like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. Your classes to attend.
No wiem, no. I co? I co? I co? Serio? Dobrze, idziemy.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Dzięki płomykom będziemy szybko podróżować. Czyli tam, gdzie jest zapalony płomyk, tam będziemy mogli się teleportnąć. Dobra. Hogwart jest podzielony na dwa główne obszary. Po lewej stronie mapy znajduje się kwatery mieszkalne uczniów i nauczycieli, a także pokoje wspólne domów i wielka sala. Fajnie mruga nam. Skrzydło południowe. Tu mamy i tak wszystko poblokowane. Dobra. skrzydle południowym. No, zielone to, że są odkryte, szare nieodkryte. I my mamy iść do wielkiej sali, tak? Muszę iść. Dobra, tu nam skacze. Z biblioteki. I mamy tu zielonka, sala główna, dobra. Dużo tych znaczników jest, ciężko będzie się połapać. Na początku przynajmniej. Co i jak. Wskazówki.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Okej, czyli sala główna, to musimy sobie zapamiętać. Ja już nie wiem.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Czym jest Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Obrana przed czarną magią.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Dobra, lecimy dalej.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes.
Trochę sprzedaliśmy go.
Provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
No, przydałoby się. Wyposażonko. Teraz z Figuniem trzeba pogadać.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you.
Na razie same pogadanki mamy.
Our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Mam nadzieję, że nie wymknęło mi się za dużo.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained.
Że mamy do nadrobienia, to jeszcze
Happily,
trzeba
you have the
nadrobić
benefit
to.
of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Główna misja. Przechodzenie głównych misji, dobra. Mogą być poblokowane, no. Okej, możemy sobie śledzić je. No dobra, no. Zajęcia z obrony przed czarną magią. To może najpierw czarną magię byśmy sobie zrobili.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies.
Miło, że w ogóle tak, nad takimi szczegółami
You'll enjoy Mr.
pomyśleli, żeby nie było, że Osu tak nagle z niczego zaznacza i podróżuje.
Information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okej, no cóż, no to misja ukończona, witaj w Hogwarcie.
There's not one week gone by I haven't had a howling from my mother. She's doing it deliberately. It's because I left my room in there.
Revelio.
Ci. Bardzo ciekawe. Okej. Co jest? Dobra, dobra. Dziwnie. Dziwną sytuację mam. Tak przy drzwiach mam rewelę. Odkryto nową lokację. O, fajnie. Samo się zapala, nie trzeba podchodzić i tego szukać przynajmniej. A co my tu mamy? Dobra, dobra, jakieś te obrazy. No. Idziemy na górę. Myślę, że zrobimy sobie jeszcze lekcję. I zakończymy chyba odcinek. To będzie przydługawy.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
O nie, to będzie ciężkie. No dobra, no cóż. O, nie spaliliśmy na szczęście.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Będziemy podnosić kukłę. Psz, psz, psz.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Ciach.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Czyli przerzucam przy pomocy jednego z zaklęć kontroli, jak zaklęcie lewitacji. Okej. Dobra, czyli tak, najpierw trzeba zrobić dwójeczkę i tak.
Now, well done.
Spoko. Czyli tarczę przebijamy lewitacją.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Okej. Bronimy się.
This should be easy. This can't be your first duel.
Cyk, cyk, cyk.
I didn't jump.
Bierz go!
Students with this again.
Leviosa. I
How perceptive.
S. Oj, spaliłam. I cyk, cyk, cyk. Trochę żeśmy stracili, dobra. Wziąłem go.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Ale dostał ciry.
Spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it.
No, oczywiście będziemy najlepsi.
Must achieve it.
Inaczej być nie może, jesteśmy główną postacią.
But battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Okej, zakończyliśmy. Czy iść na jeszcze jedno zajęcia?
Nice work.
No cóż. No cóż. Zajęcie z obrony. No to może pójdziemy sobie na te zajątka.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way, didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Może nie mówmy mu, bo będzie za bardzo dociekał. Tak, nasz pierwszy.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Brzmi intrygująco.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Do następnego. Okej, misja ukończona, zajęcia z obrony przed czarną magią. Dobra, myślę, że w tym momencie możemy sobie zakończyć odcinek. W następnym pójdziemy sobie odrobić następną lekcję i wybierzemy się na zakupki. Także będzie fajnie, mam nadzieję. I dziękuję Wam, że zostaliście ze mną do końca i zapraszam Was na następny odcinek. Cześć!